Giants, New York Giants. Somebody over there got some explaining to do. Who trying to get fired over there? Tell me. Just point them out. Who want to get fired? Who trying to get fired? Because who in the hell in their right mind thought that Tommy DeVito could do more than Daniel Jones could? Yo, y'all got Tyler Boyd and y'all got Drew Lock. Why not start one of them? Tommy DeVito ain't gonna do nothing that Daniel Jones couldn't. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Which one of y'all trying to get fired? Because it seems like somebody wants to get fired over there. If you're not happy, just say you ain't happy. Say you're tired, like motherfucking Anthony Richardson did with the Colts. They'll fire your ass quick. Just tell them you tired. Because that shit is crazy. Man, it's Brandon by Mars back with another video, Garage Chat. Yeah, man. I mean, NFL games and stuff came on today. It was some alright games. The Cowboys finally won, man. They beat Washington. That was crazy. I don't know, for some reason I kind of seen that happening, but I still didn't pick the Cowboys to win. Like you say, like just because it's a division game. Like kind of like the same thing last week with our game with the Bears. Like I never expected us to be in a close game like that with the Bears last week. Especially like just the way that they've been playing. I understand it's a division game, but for us to be that close and almost damn near lose the game, like that was crazy to me. Like I don't even see how that even happened though last week. But all in all, like I said, man, this week was a real good week. Let me pull up a couple of games that was today. Yeah, so over the Thursday you had the Steelers and the Browns game. Man, that was a real good game. It was then the snow was coming down out there. Like that joke was just crazy. Like what's the name, man? Winston, man. He was making some good plays. I mean, he still threw a pick like he do, kind of just like Love. But I mean, he played a good game. Like when he threw that pick late in the fourth quarter, I just knew for sure that the game was the Steelers at that point. But then they still wound up going down there. I think they stopped them, had them on 4 and out, and then they went down and then they scored. So like I said, like man, like all in all, it was a real good game. Like the Browns played that game very tough. I mean, I get it, like you say, it's a division game. Division games are way tougher than any other games. I understand that because they practice, they plan for these teams all year round, every year. So I can understand those games being real tough, but I mean, it was a shock at first. Like I said, when he threw that pick late in the fourth, I knew for sure the Steelers had that game. But then they wound up still pulling it out. I ain't mad at them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even though y'all got a bad record, like still don't never give up, like because y'all still fighting for something at the end of the day. Like man, just keep pushing through that game. Like should you? At the end of the day, like them division teams, they don't want to see them teams, get first place and go into the playoffs and do all that. So they're gonna do whatever they can to stop. Even though that ain't gonna stop the Steelers from going to the playoffs, it might change their position in the division, but it's not gonna stop them from going to the playoffs. I'm pretty sure I feel like they're gonna make the playoffs. Probably them and the Ravens. I mean, it just depends on the rest of the AFC games. But the other games we had this today at 1, you had the Vikings and the Bears, another division game, went into overtime. I never would expect this from the Bears. Like, the Bears been playing extremely well the last couple of weeks. Like, especially these division games. They've been playing these division games very tough. You see what happened with us. We barely beat them by 1 point because of a blocked field goal. Then the Vikings, they come in, they take it to overtime, 27-27. Then the Vikings win in overtime, 30-27. Like, the Bears been playing these division games super tough. Like, it's just crazy. Like, it is crazy. Like, you look at the team and you be like, man, they gonna spank them, whatever. Because of their record or whatever. But like, at the end of the day, for real, like that record really don't mean nothing though. Like, it really don't. But other than that game, you had the Lions and the Colts. The Lions, they ain't embarrassing like they've been doing the last couple of weeks with teams. But I mean, they still was a high scoring. It was 24-6. I mean, the Colts ain't scored no touchdown. I think that's all they had was field goals for real. So I mean, the Lions, they still on the roll. So, I mean, we'll see if they can keep this, keep that energy rolling through the playoffs. I mean, that's gonna be the big tell right there. Like, if they can't do that, they get bumped out first round or something like that. Like, that's gonna be crazy. Like, they probably for sure gonna get the first round bye because of their record and the standings that they are in the whole NFC division. I'm pretty sure they number one. But I mean, we'll see, man. Like I say, man, sometimes that gas just stop. Then the other game, man, we had Tennessee and the Texans. Tennessee beat the I definitely ain't had this. I definitely ain't had that happening at all. Tennessee beat the Texans, bro. After the way the Texans played last week, come on, bro. I would never expect Tennessee to beat them. But like you say, man, when you get later in the season, the games start to get a little tough. Their what's names don't matter. Their records don't matter. None of that stuff matter in the second half of the season. I'm telling you, like, a lot of these teams is playing tough. Like I said though, I definitely didn't expect Tennessee to beat the Texans. Then you got Miami and the Patriots. I'm pretty sure everybody had Miami beating the Patriots. Since Tua came back for real, Miami really been cooking for real. They've been doing their thing since Tua came back. Even though, like I said, man, I wouldn't have had him come back, because if he get hurt, like, that's pretty much gonna be his career in football. I mean, as far as playing football, I mean, he could still be a coach or something like that. But other than that, like, he ain't really gonna be doing nothing too crazy. But yeah, they won that game. Then you had the Cowboys and the Commanders. The Cowboys beat the Commanders. Wow. Like, I mean, they had to do something at this point, bro. They finally won. They had to do something. Because if they'd have lost this game, I guarantee you that the coach was going to get fired probably tomorrow morning. If they didn't win this game. I mean, he's going to get fired regardless, but he was going to be done before the season was over if he'd have lost this game today. But, hey, man, they pulled it out. I ain't mad at it. Like, another division game. You see, it was 34-20. Tough. I'm telling you, these division games is tough. Even the Chiefs and the Panthers. Like, the Chiefs barely beat the Panthers. And I was telling some people, I was like, yo, watch. I felt like that game was going to be the upset game of the week. And it almost was that upset game of the week. They tied it. The only problem was they gave the ball last to Patrick Mahomes. You cannot do that. You can't give him the ball at the end of the game with no time left. You can't give him the ball with a minute left. You can't give him the ball with 30 seconds. You cannot give him the ball at the end of the game. Like, you just can't. So that's pretty much why they won that game. You gave him way too much time. He went down the field, got in field goal position. They kicked the field goal and won the game. Plain and simple. But like I said, that was I thought was going to be the upset game of the week. I thought the Panthers was going to pull it out. I mean, it was close though. They almost did. Then you had the Buccaneers and the Giants. I definitely didn't expect the Giants to do anything. I mean, they just released Daniel Jones. Like, so you release Daniel Jones and make DeVito your starting quarterback? DeVito? Come on, bro. Like, that ain't make no sense at all. I mean, I understand, like, y'all paid Daniel Jones all that money and y'all expected him to produce, like, but DeVito? Bruh, come on, bruh. Come on. A Giants fan. Come on, man. Like, that's crazy that y'all even thought that shit might work. Like, y'all wanted him bad. Y'all wanted him gone that bad? Like, because y'all probably wasn't going to get nothing for him trying to trade. But to release him, you mean to tell me he was doing that bad? So y'all willing to take that. Y'all willing to take that Diddy pause, you know what I'm saying? In order just to get him off y'all team. So, I mean, y'all still going to have to pay him something. Like, that shit is just crazy by itself. But, hey, man, that's what y'all chose. But, yeah, man, the Buccaneers, man, they had a good game. So, I don't even think Baker Mayfield threw a touchdown. And it was 30-7. Let me check. Let me double check to make sure. But I don't think he threw a touchdown at all. He didn't. He didn't even throw a touchdown this game. He was 24 for 30 for 294. That's crazy, 294 yards and you ain't thrown out one touchdown? That's wild. That's wild for them to beat them 30-7 and you not throw not one touchdown. That's crazy. So what? Let me see. With the defense, or was it just field goals and stuff? Yeah, one field goal to. I would have to look back through it, but yeah, I don't know that. I mean, that's just crazy though. But anyway, like I said, I ain't expect the Giants to win that game. So then, right now we got the Seahawks and the Cardinals playing. As we speak, in the Cardinals, Seahawks are winning 13-6. The Broncos are beating the Raiders 26-19, and my Packers are beating San Francisco 31-10 right now. So, all in all, man, it was some good games. A lot of division games. So a lot of these games are gonna be tough this week. So then tonight, we had the Eagles and the Rams playing each other. I think that's gonna be a pretty good game. I think both quarterbacks probably have a real decent game. If it's gonna be a high scoring game, I don't know. I really don't know. And as far as like the rushing and stuff, I don't know, man. It might be a high rushing game this week with Saquon and Karan. No, was it Karan or Kareem? With Williams, they're running back over at the Rams. So, I mean, both of them run pretty good. Both of them scored touchdowns. So, I mean, I think that'll be a pretty good game all in all. But yeah, man. Yeah. So, and then you got the Monday night game. You got the Chargers and the Ravens. That's gonna be a real good game. I think so. If the Chargers come out and play like they played last week against the Rams, was it the Rams? Yeah. I think it was the Rams. Let me double check, but I think it was the Rams they played last week. They played extremely well last week. No, I'm sorry, the Bengals. They played the Bengals, the Chargers and the Bengals. That was a real good game. But the way that Justin Herbert came out playing in that first half, if he do that in that Ravens game, that's just gonna be a real tough game. He came out throwing that ball early in the game, man, and they was putting out numbers, and I really thought that Joe Burrow was gonna pull that joint out for real. I mean, at the end of the game, it was a close game, but I don't know, like they looking real good. But then it's the hardball bowl, so two brothers playing against each other, Jim and John. So I think the last time they played against each other, Jim won. So I don't. No. I'm sorry, John Harbaugh won. This was in the Super Bowl. So I don't know, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's gonna be crazy. No, was it the Super Bowl? Was it the play? I don't know, but I know they played against each other. And I think John won. So it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a real good, well coached game because them two together, they gonna compete to the highest level. So then you got Derrick Henry back in the backfield. He doing what he do. And then you got Justin Herbert, and just the coaching staff over there with the Chargers for real. So, then they got J.K. Dobbins over there too. So that's an old Ravens receiver. So man, we're gonna see how this go. I mean, like I said, man, it's been a good week of football this week. Been a good, real good week. Hopefully, we can pull this game out tonight. Like I said, we winning right now, 31-10. So, hopefully, we will pull it out. I mean, that'll be good for us. Get that momentum going for us for next week. So. Let me see who we play next week. I think we got who we got next week. We got the Dolphins next week, so that's gonna be a good game. Because like I said, since Tua came back, the Dolphins really been putting up numbers. They scoring, they playing very well. So that's gonna be a good game for us. Luckily, it's at home. It's a Thursday night game, so we got a short week this week. Thursday night game. We playing the Dolphins in Lambeau. So. We're gonna see how this go. They used to the hot weather down there in Miami. Now you gotta come up to Lambeau. You know what I'm saying? Where it's freezing at. I hope it's snowing out that boy. You heard me. But it's gonna be a real good game for next week though. But like I said, man, for us to win this game tonight, we have some good momentum to pull into next week. But all that being said, man, until next time, man, probably next week. I got a couple other videos that's coming up too. It ain't gonna be, just to sit down and chat about sport. There's gonna be some other stuff that I got, in the works coming up. So I hope y'all enjoying all these videos. I hope y'all enjoying the talk. I hope y'all liking, subscribing, commenting, doing everything that y'all can, man. We gotta grow this page. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep pumping out this content, these videos, these shorts, everything, man. We're gonna grow this page, and I hope y'all enjoy it. But until the next one, I'm out.